Hello everyone, I hope you're all safe and well and enjoying this summer. The purpose of this update is just to sort of further the information that we can provide to you for the next academic year related to your module options. Earlier in the summer I provided you with some information about the framework of delivery. I hope in this particular update just to give you a little bit more information that helps you make those module options, and that is by including some assessment related information on those modules. As a result, I'll try not to duplicate too much of my comments today from that previous update, but I hope there's some useful content later on. In terms of the information I provided last time, the key things to remember is rather than a semesterized approach to teaching delivery, the optional modules and the dissertation will span both semester 1 and semester 2. And this is to give us the best opportunity to deliver those modules in the way that we hope is best for your learning and understanding and also enjoyment. In terms of making those decisions, there's some important things to bear in mind, and that was 3 of those modules have prerequisites. So that means the modules you've taken in second year will actually influence your ability to take some of those modules. So SR 334, SR 305 and SR 326 all have prerequisites. So hopefully you can see those modules that you need to have taken in second year to make those decisions. A lot of the information on each of the modules can be found in the module handbook and also can be found in my previous updates. So I hope that's useful and you can find that that video clip online as well. In terms of the new material in this particular update, I hope to speak to the assessments in each of those modules just to highlight if there's been any plan or if there are any planned changes for those modules, as we do recognise it's important when you come to make those decisions. What is really important is that we hope you also can select those modules that you really enjoy, and that can be from your previous experiences, or it can also be something that you're considering following university, pursuing even further, depending on the career path you would like to pursue. In terms of this particular slide, this is where the new information comes in this update, and I thought it would be worthwhile to try to accumulate or culminate all the assessments on those modules into 3 fairly broad categories. On the left hand side you can see the module code and the module title, and then you can see a grouping under coursework, oral presentation and more exam based assessment methods. With the dissertation is a 40 credit module. It's the biggest module we have on the course, and it's assessed almost entirely via coursework and an oral presentation. Here, the write-up as a paper is very similar to a journal article, depending on the project that you get allocated. We have then an engagement and independence mark, which is around your approaches during the year itself. And then we have 2 presentations. The first is a research proposal or project plan, and then the second is right at the very end of your dissertation, where you get a chance to articulate the information that you found and the work that you've done via an oral presentation, as well as a viva, which is questions and answers. We then have SR 305 Biomechanics, which has a series of online quizzes throughout the module, as well as lab-based quizzes which may be online, and a more traditional exam that you'll be familiar with. That particular module has changed or is planned to change just slightly from the previously reported lab report, and instead the quizzes have come in just to help facilitate your learning across the year. SR 333 Sport, Diet and Disease also has a planned change, and that is the removal of the exam from this particular module and instead being replaced with a coursework component, and that coursework component is more of a critical analysis assignment. But the case study remains, and we also have some online quizzes to support your learning throughout that module. So that module is now 100% coursework. SR 367 has remained unchanged, such that you've got an abstract, an oral presentation and an exam. SR 368, Sports Integrity, Ethics and Policy, again has 2 essays, one worth 25% and one worth 75% as before. SR314 has just changed slightly as a result of trying to refine and improve and learn from last year, such that there's an essay and one presentation on this module that's been changed from the 2 presentations available previously. SR326 Applied Sports Psychology has a case study and an exam, which is the same as before, except for there's been some slight movement or shifts in the weighting of those two assignments. The exam itself is planned to be a timed assignment, which again is very similar to the case study but under more time conditions over a 1-week period. SR334 Sport and Exercise Physiology again is unchanged and includes a lab report and exam. I hope by articulating the assessments in this way you can see more clearly what's in each of those modules, and I hope that helps you in making your decisions. Obviously some of these changes are yet to be sort of fully confirmed, but I felt it important to update you on what we think is most likely to be in place next year, especially if there's been any slight tweaks from the module handbook. If you are unsure or seek further information on these, please don't hesitate to get in touch with myself or the module leader, and hopefully they'll be able to answer those questions most appropriately. In terms of the module selection, just as a reminder, those module selections need to be completed by the 31st of July, and that can be done via your student record. If you do have encounter any challenges or difficulties, please do let me or Laura know, and hopefully we'll be able to help guide you through that process a little bit more clearly. Until then, I hope you have a great summer, and I look forward to you in the beginning of the next academic year.